How's everybody doing this evening? There's a lot of people in my field, and I fucks with everybody, okay? I was raised by Gentiles. I'm a Jew by birth. House of David's Jewish blood, people. I've got Moorish blood in me. I've got a lot of things in me. And House of David fucks with everybody, okay? I'm just here to tell you, House of David, we got a little bit of everything in us. The Catholics are telling me, come home. You're a Catholic. Come home. And I'm everything. I'm a goddamn Jew. I'm a Catholic. I'm a Christian. I'm a little bit of everything. But at the root of that, whether you're talking about the House of David, they come online to lead their people through the wilderness. When the goddamn Jews get out of line, House of David comes online. But we're supernatural spiritual beings. Jesus was a supernatural spiritual being. Mary Magdalene was a supernatural spiritual being. That's what we are. We don't really belong to religion, people. We're the Bible walking in flesh. That's what we are. We're the physical embodiment of the biblical text. So we're spiritual beings. We're not really, we don't practice religion. I have a Bible. I have a Bible on my stand right now, open. It's open to Isaiah, I believe it is. Jesus is chiming in saying, yep, it's Isaiah 42 that's open to. So, do I read the Bible? Yeah. Do I practice what you call Christianity? Yeah. Which, at the root form, what is Christianity? Just be a cool motherfucker. Like, that's all you gotta do, people. It's not hard, man. At the root form, man, it's about love, compassion, and respect. If you have love, compassion, and respect, you're not gonna fuck your neighbor's wife. You're not gonna go out and murder people. You're not gonna steal from people. You're gonna honor your fucking parents. If you just simply have love, compassion, and respect, all the subsequent things are easy because you're just a cool, laid-back motherfucker. Okay? Like, you can remove 99% of the shit that you find in the Bible, people. But if you're just a cool, respectful, loving, compassionate fucking person that displays kindness, all the rest of it's like, you don't really even need to know that shit, people. Okay? You don't really, I'm just being honest with you. You don't really need, now is there value in the stories of the Bible? Yes. Because it gives you stories of hope, it gives you stories of compassion, it gives you stories of love, it gives you stories of understanding, it gives you stories of respect, it gives you stories of everything. It's the greatest text ever compiled. It's the greatest amount, it's humanity's knowledge. What applied 6,000 years ago still applies to humanity today. How to be a decent person, how to lead your home, how to be a righteous father, how to be a righteous husband. All of that is applicable. What was applied 6,000 years ago is still applicable today, which is why it's the greatest text ever comprised. And so with that, I'm going to lead into something else. This is we're going 180 here. This is to the Vatican, to the CIA, to the NSA, to Elon Musk, to Sabrina Pastursky, and to the physics departments. I'm moving planets. I'm here to tell you, and that there's a purpose, there's a method to the madness. Your Sumerian texts were comprised by what we call the Anunnaki, but they're the Nibirians, people. And also you got your Engersol, which is Engersolian. They are both species that worship the one true God, Enki. I've walked as many names. The Garden of Eden, I was named Enki. That's what they call me. They know me as Enki. They all the time come in my field and they sign Love Enki to me. So they're They might be under a little bit of idol worship, not gonna lie, but we're gonna let it fly because they're far more advanced than we are. They were the ones that created the breeding projects here on Earth. They're the ones that literally created Earth. They wrote the code. Well, they wrote the code for humanity to tweak the humans. They're out here looking at me. Some of them are over here. The Nibirians are over here. Engersolians are over here. And they're looking at me and they're saying, yeah. So there's some things that have to happen because we're going to bring our family home because they're goddamn related to us. Your Nibirians are literally, they're your blue blacks. They're Anunnaki. They're dark as hell. They're like, damn, they're black, dark hell people. Your Engersolians, they're telling me, are light complected. And so we're bringing our people back into our solar system, people. We got a bunch of useless shit, okay? So what we're going to have to do is I've already started moving Mars. And we are going to have to move. Mars is going to make room for where Nibiru will be going in. Where your Anunnaki or your Nibirians live. They're super advanced. They're super pumped. Like they're ready to come visit Earth. I'm here to tell you, they're ready as soon as they can to come visit Earth. They're already here. They're able to remote view. You know, they're able to come here, open portals and everything. They're way more advanced than humanity is, truth be told. They're telling me that they're 15,000 years advanced on humanity. And that sounds probably right, being that they were monkeying with genetics with monkeys, okay? they were literally tweaking us. They're looking at me like, yeah, we were. And so then your Ingersols, that's a larger planet, people. And so what I've got to do is I've got to move Jupiter out of orbit. And so to make room for Ingersoll. Jupiter's a gas giant, about half the size, but they're a dense planet. So we're going to move them into place where Jupiter is. Now, we picked one up along the way. There's a small planet called Elopei. It has Elopeians. Now, we're going to move that in. We're going to put it between Earth and where Nibiru's going, which is where Mars sits. It's a small planet. It's similar to a large moon, they're telling me. We're going to move that into place. Now, it has life on it, but they're telling me they're not the sharpest. They're not really advanced. That's what they told me, really similar to Cain. They're really similar to Cain, where they'll hit you over the head with a rock. They got spears. I shit you not, people. I haven't went and checked them yet, but I'm trusting where they're going with this. So we're going to move this planet, this Elopei, in between us and goddamn Nibiru. And anyhow, they said they're little people. They say they're about 4 feet tall, but they're not really that sharp. They're not that advanced. They're looking at me now and they're saying no, spear throwers, and they're rock hitters. And so, but that's what I'm doing. So to all the agencies and various things, monitor these planets because I'm shifting them and I'm moving all these different things into place. They're all going to fall into place in different years. I haven't really done the math behind it yet, but I'm in control of it. I can only move these things incrementally, people, because some of them, like you move Jupiter a lot, you're going to cause real problems for you. And so it has to be very small movements out of the orbit to slowly get it moved out. And so with that, peace and blessing be upon your home. That's what's going on.